Salute TGO team. All right, so somebody sent me this video on Instagram. Shout out to you. I don't know if you wanted me to say your name or not. And the title of the video is I tried trading and it ruined my life. Now, when I started watching this video, it was kind of like crazy what I was hearing. So I said, you know what? This is perfect for me to do a reaction. So let me do a reaction video and give my take on like this whole piece of content, because at some point in this video, he said some crazy stuff. And I said, I got to make a video. So let's just get straight into it, guys. Here we go. Okay, a bit dramatic right there. So he ruined his life. Wait, how long he been trading? Let's see it today. I've been trading probably 3 years. Wow, okay. What you need to know about trading, or what you need to know about trading.
All right,
let me stop right there.
So as you
already, all right, this is the thing, man. This is the thing about people, right? Already before he even started, I'm gonna tell you what you see wrong in this picture in the background. He's been trading for 3 years, but look at the roof of his car. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what people don't be understanding about trading right here. And if you're doing these type of things and you're trading, it's not gonna go well for you. He looked like something happened to his car. The roof was taken off. Maybe he fixed the sunroof or something. I'm not trying to like say he's poor or nothing like that, but if you are in these type of conditions, trading is like the last thing you should be worried about with live accounts. Maybe you could practice in the demo. Maybe, and I tell people, if you need that, if you really want to get the best market conditions to trade under, and you really want to take trades, but you don't want to lose a lot of live money, buy a funded account challenge. You know what I'm saying? Buy those for like, they have them for like 50 bucks, 80 bucks. At least if you lose, right? You're losing that. So you're learning risk management. You're learning how to trade under shitty conditions. And it makes you a better trader when you go live with your own money. Because when you trade under prop firms, the conditions are so much worse than live that when you trade live, it's going to be like trading demo, if that makes sense. Because trading demo is easy. Trading live is hard. And trading prop firms is really hard. So if you trade prop firms and you become good at it, you'll be great when you go to a live account. So right there, I could look at his roof and tell you that he shouldn't be worried about live trading at that current moment in his life. I can tell you that right now. As soon as I saw that, I knew that. But let's go.
The last clip, that was me mentally breaking down. So in this video, I'm gonna give you one thing that I learned over 3 years of unprofitable trading that you must know to succeed. I also share you my story, how I ended up in this situation, and also show you the video where I'm mentally breaking down so I could really drive the point home. So I want to start off by saying that if you're gonna trade and if you want to pursue this, you have to do one thing, and that one thing that I didn't do for 3 years caused me so much pain. And that is to have rules. You need to follow rules no matter what. Follow them no matter what. And the reason for that is not to make money. The rules are not there to make money. The rules are there to protect you from doing self-harm to yourself, mentally and financially. Because you got to understand, trading is gambling. You're risking money to potentially make.
All right, I got to stop right there and tell you, that's 100% correct. If you're trading for 3 years with no rules, that's bad. And this is why you actually need to be around. This is why I tell y'all, you need to be around other traders. This is exactly why I say that. You need to be around people with good trading habits, because he would have not wasted 3 years figuring that out. You see what I'm saying? Somebody would have been able to pull him to the side and be like, hey, yo, bro, what's your rules? Or ask him a question. And he would have realized 3 years ago, yeah, I need rules. This is coming from a person that codes EAs, right? I make trading systems. You have to have rules. Without rules, you will not win in trading. People who try to change this rules and stuff, you know that, like, it's like a strategy. Once you learn a strategy and you change it, you're going to become unprofitable until you tweak that strategy. So you have to have rules. If you come into the trading with no rules, it's 100% gambling. So he's correct. Too bad it took him 3 years to figure that simple thing out.
Money. You know, you're taking on risk every single day. But trading is
also, life is a risk. So let's not make it like, oh, trading is risky and everything else is not and everything else is fine. Life is a risk, guys. So don't get up here and start acting like trading is so much more worse than everything else. Life is a risk. Life is a gamble. So let's just stop that right there.
Not like any other gambling endeavor, you know. Trading, in trading, there's freedom. There's freedom to get in when you want, get out when you want. No one's forcing you to stay in trades, right? You can trade whenever you want. It's not like where in blackjack you get dealt a hand, or poker you get dealt a hand and be like, okay, you get dealt a bad hand and all of a sudden you're like, okay, I don't want to play it because I got dealt a bad hand. Well, in trading you can do that, you know. If you see you get into a trade and somehow you don't feel like it's a good trade, you could get out. No one's forcing you to stay in. It's also not like slots where you put in money and then you pull the lever and the max you could lose the amount of money you put in. In trading, you could lose your whole account on one trade, right? It's the freedom, it's in the space of that freedom in trading that gives you the biggest advantage, but also the greatest disadvantage, right? If you don't have any discipline, if you don't have rules, you could really mess yourself up. And like I said, trading is gambling. And if you don't control yourself, it could turn into an addiction, right? It's only 1 degree away from turning into a gambling addiction, because that's what happened to me.
I gotta pause this video right here and just say, this is a misconception about trading that I think people have. In order to become profitable, it's not going to be a healthy journey. Like, you got to make sure that you take care of yourself, because people think that a toxic journey means that you did something wrong. You could be perfectly fine and have the perfect rules and conditions, and it's still going to be a toxic journey, because trading is bad. It's hard. Like, he's making it seem like he's being a little bit hard on himself than he should. It's just how it is, man. Nothing good comes easy. So learning how to do this, that's the price you're gonna pay. So I don't get this thing where people think that you know, it's just gonna be like, oh, it was bad for me, and you know, it's bad for everybody. Everyone's gonna start out like that. It's gonna be bad in the beginning. It always is.
And so
nobody's special.
Like I said, the rules, you need to follow them, and they could be simple. They could be like, okay, I only take 3 to 5 trades a day, or I could only lose this amount of money in this day. And the rules should be based on extending your time in the market. That's what the rules should be based on, is having you stay in the market long enough so that you can create a profitable strategy and then work from there.
That's correct.
A lot of people say, oh,
you gotta build it
first, start with the strategy. Let me tell you this. If you don't have rules and you just follow astrology, you're not gonna last long, right? And plus, the market's always changing. Strategies are always changing. The market, you always need to adapt your strategy. That always fluctuates, right? It's always gonna fluctuate. Sometimes one thing works in one condition, next thing you know, it won't work in the other condition. It always fluctuates. The thing that's always static and should be static are your rules.
He's right.
So if you're a beginner trader, please follow your rules, because you're gonna end up like me. And when I started trading, I got fully blown addicted to trading. And at first, it was just half my paycheck, you know?
All right, let me say something about this, what he's getting into right here, because I think this is around an area where I stopped watching. I wanted to react. It's gonna be an addiction. It has to be. I hate to tell y'all that, but it's gonna be a bad, unhealthy addiction. It's a bad relationship. Trading is going to be something that you have to eat, sleep, and shit until you figure it out. And until then, you have to take the beating that he's taking. There's really no way around it. The only thing you could do is minimize the damage and the blows by having help. And that's why I created my Discord group. I'm not going to market it to y'all, but that's the reason. Because people need to be around other traders so that when you're going through this type of stuff, there's people there to motivate you and help you get through it, because it's lonely. And it's like really hard, because there's no manual for people that learn how to trade. Like, when you first come into trading, you probably won't know nobody. Like me, when I first started learning about trading, I didn't even realize I knew people that traded. And it's funny, to this day, I'm still finding people that I'm finding out are traders that I knew for a long time. And I'm finding out now that they're traders. I did not know they were traders. So that's how this is going to work. That's how this is going to go. And that's how this is going to be. So just understand, as far as the part where he's making it sound like it's toxic, everyone is going to go through that. This is something people have to realize. If it's going to be good for you, you're going to pay for it. You're not going to get it for free. You're not going to get it for cheap. You're not going to get it for nothing. you're gonna have to take an ass whooping to get to the other side of this.
I could still pay my bills, and I would lose the paycheck, half my paycheck, in the stock market, and then still struggle. I would struggle to eat and buy food and gas, but I would still make it through the month. So in the beginning of this year, I was not in debt. I was free, had no debt at all. And so it went from at first risking half my paycheck, and then it went beyond to spending my whole paycheck. So now I'm falling behind on bills, and I'm spending my whole paycheck, losing it in the stock market. And
that's also something I want to bring up too. You're gonna lose a lot of money. I lost a lot of money, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't be spending all your money. So this guy was a glutton for punishment. I mean, he was at a point where my recommendation to you is, if you're at a point where you're spending all your money, you need to start investing it better. Instead of giving it to the market, you need to get education. You need to seek education. So he should have joined like a group. He should have tried to get mentorship, something. Like, he should have did something. He shouldn't have just kept giving it to the market, because it's okay to do this long as you're not ending up like him where you get victimized. Because if you understand that's what you're doing and you're willing to take the long haul hits and beating, then it's okay. But if you know you can't afford to do it, you should just try to put a couple dollars to the side and pay somebody to help you, so you could avoid the torment that he just put himself through. He went through 3 years of this, guys.
at that point, it felt like that was rock bottom for me. Losing my paycheck felt like rock bottom.
That is
Eventually,
rock bottom.
that became normalized. I would just do Uber on the weekends to pay my bills that I was falling behind. And it just became normal at that point to just lose a whole paycheck and just, be okay with it. And so when that became normal, it got even worse. It went to, now I was taking out loans. I was getting in debt to fund myself in the stock market. And I'm taking out risky loans. I'm talking 80 plus interest rate.
Yeah, this is all bad what he's saying. He should have just invested in mentorship or something, because if you're going to take out loans and use like credit and stuff, you could do that, but make it small risk. Don't make big risk. Like he said, for every dollar, you got to give 80 cents to them. That's retarded. That means this guy he needed guidance. So he needed somebody to be like, hell no, don't do that. He needed to be more patient too. He was too eager to get to the other side, to the point where he was doing more than he should. Because your risk is the most important thing in trading. And I learned that I'm gonna tell you the most important thing I learned in trading is risk management. Like, if you have good risk, you won't even go through what he's going through. If you put $1,000 in your account and you always risk 0.01, right? You're only gonna make 10 cents per pip, right? But what happens when you lose 100 pips? See what I'm saying? You're only losing $10. You're not losing 10% of your account. You're losing 1% of your account. $10. See what I'm saying? So people don't realize, because they want to see that big payout. They want to see that big number, and that's where YouTube fucks with y'all. But this is why you should always just make sure your risk is small, so that when you do get in those losing predicaments, it won't be like this. It won't be devastating.
I was sometimes taking out a loan. I remember taking out a loan that was 400% interest. Right, so I think I was paying like almost half of it within a week, and just interest alone.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I was taking out loans,
a profitable strategy,
and then it got even worse. I was calling friends and family for money, so it got even worse. And I was calling friends and family for money. I started selling some of my stuff to pay for my debts and my bills.
I've been there.
Long story short. Okay, so long story short, I went from having no debt to now owing being $14,000 in debt. Keep in mind, I work a minimum wage in California, so that's basically almost half my yearly salary right there, $14,000. I think I only make like $30,000 a year, and so that's my current situation now. And it wasn't until this most recent month that it really, really hit me hard. And I mean, hit me really hard. I was really down bad. I actually was in the same situation 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I had enough money in my account to cover all my debt. And in that day, I lost it all. And I was so much emotional pain. I was calling mental health institutes, you know, friends and family, anyone I could call to relieve myself from the pain. I don't know if I told you this, but I also masturbate. I would masturbate every time I lose, or when I felt tense in the stock market, to kind of, you know, relax myself. But obviously that habit got carried over, and I would just...
No, Diddy, pause. This is, wow, see, this is where the video is getting weird. I had already tuned off. I heard of this before, right, with athletes, like people I used to play sports with, but I never understood that. He just went from being a person making bad decisions to just kind of being weird. I'm not gonna try to judge him. I'm gonna try to get past this, because hopefully he don't get into like a detailed explanation of this, which I got a feeling he's going to. But I just hope he just kind of skates past this, because this just went X-rated, weird, and I can say from my experience trading, I never did that. Nope, I went and got me some coochie now, but yeah, we gonna just
at that point I was masturbating every time I lost. And sometimes when I blew an account, I was masturbating like 20-30 times a day.
No. See, now I'm questioning the authenticity of the video. First of all, who the hell could do that? What man can masturbate 20-30? I don't even want to repeat that. Yo, this guy, that's your problem right there, buddy. That was your problem right there. You was too busy jerking off to fucking trade. That's his problem. Now I think I see we found the problem.
You know, I didn't want to feel that pain. I didn't want to sit with reality, because it was really painful to know I could have covered all my debt and I lost it all. So I remember 2 weeks ago, I was in max pain. I think I masturbated like 20 times that day. I was calling friends and family, you know, trying to seek some sort of, you know, peace in my mind, because I was so in emotional pain. And it got to the point where I was really desperate, and I was really going through it. That I don't want to say that I'm not super religious, but I was crying in tears. I'm asking God to give me one more shot, give me one more try in the stock market. Let me show you that I'm patient and that I could, you know, really go with this and not gamble. Funny enough, the day after, I got in the market again. I got a loan, and I made money. I was making money, I made money again, and I make money. The next day I'm making money, and it got to the point where, you know, God actually gave me a second chance. He blessed me, and I had enough money to cover all my debt again, and yesterday I lost it all, you know. So it was almost like I spit in God's face. He gave me a chance, He blessed me, and I lost it all yesterday. Same scenario. I was calling up people, friends, family, anyone. I was in tears, crying, you know. I felt like I didn't deserve another chance. You know, I'm not gonna cry to God again and ask for another chance. I felt like I didn't deserve a chance, right? Because, you know, I asked for Him and I spit in His face. I feel like everything that's ever good that's happened to me has been God's fault, and everything that's bad that has happened has been my fault.
That's a real reaction.
And so that's why I'm making this video. Maybe my third chance is God's giving me a third chance, and that chance not making money, maybe helping you avoid the pain that I went through. And hopefully you learned something from this video that could help you avoid all this and prevent you from going into this dark path that I went through these last 3 years. So hopefully you learned something. I'm gonna show you the video where I break down mentally. I was kind of hesitant to show you this video because I don't like to portray myself like this, especially in a moment where I'm at my worst.
Just don't show us you
But
jerking
I feel
off.
like it will really drive the point home, and you take what I say seriously, because this could happen to you. So let's watch this video. Not proud of it, but hopefully you learned something. I lost all my money today in the stock market, everything. I took out loans, I lost that. I'm already in debt to begin with. I'm currently $10,000 in debt. I took out more loans. Now I'm currently $14,000 in debt. But the most hardest part of this is telling people, making promises to people, and then losing all that money that was supposed to fulfill those promises. I mean, look at this. This is my mom.
Yeah, I went through this.
It's me.
Yep, I went through this. You want to make your mother proud. I know that feeling. Wow. I feel bad for him now because I know this feeling. I know this pain. This is that thing where you just want to give up. But when you get like this, usually this is when you really get on your shit though.
25, went to college.
Y'all gotta pause this right here. For you dudes I wish I had this type of breakdown when I was 25. For you dudes that's 25 and y'all going through this, man, yo, man, that's a good thing that y'all are consciously aware of this at that age, man. 25, most people don't give a fuck about bills. They not caring about nothing. They not taking nothing serious. For those of y'all that's doing that, that's good, man. That's a good thing that y'all conscious of.
You know, kind of just 4 years just went by. My mom supported me, gave me money, thinking that I was gonna get a job. I'm now 25, working in a minimum wage job. I don't even know, like, I just think about my future and it just looks so dark. There's nothing much to it. I mean, I exhausted all my resources already. I don't know where to go from here. I really don't. If it just feels like I want to die. I'm not suicidal, but it feels like I feel like dying. Everyone I know I've let down. Yeah. Just accept my fate.
All right, man. I'm gonna just leave that here, man. I really want to know if he just became profitable. I ain't really want to hear all of that, but I guess he didn't.
Or maybe you're on the edge. I will say that. Just be careful.
All right, so we made it to the end of the video finally. What I will say about this is, first thing is, if this brother comes in contact with me, because I'm gonna put his video and a link in the description, please hit me up. I will gladly try to help you out. Secondly, yeah, you just kind of need to be around good traders, man. You just need to be around people that know how to trade, to keep you on your game, man, to keep you, you know, on what you need to do and what you need to be trying to do, man. Secondly, you know, you sound like you got it all figured out. You just need to kind of get back on the horse and just take it easy with your risk. And everything he said in this video, I agree with up until that part where he started talking about how he alleviated his stress. That's like a whole nother personal problem. But anyway, long story short, man, yeah, you need to just stick with it and deal with this. This is going to be how it is for you to get to the other side. I know when I had my breakdown like that, I had to take a break from trading because I was sick and I couldn't move, and I actually was so sick I couldn't even, at the time I was trying to like analyze my charts. I don't do any of that no more, but at that time that's what I was doing, and I got sick, and then my mom got sick, everyone got sick, and then, you know, I ended up losing my mom, and I just had a downtime when I was just dealing with life. And when I got back healthy, I got back to trading, and I was consistent from that moment. And these breakdowns be breakthrough moments for y'all. So you got to kind of trade till you have this moment and then get through this moment. And then when you get to the other side, you'll be trading okay. You'll make it. You'll be all right. But I just wanted to make a reaction video to trading ruin in his life, because this is just gonna happen to a lot of people. A lot of people, unfortunately, are gonna go through this. Remember, only 10% of people actually make it to the other side of this journey. And that's the reason, because this will break you and it'll destroy you, man, if you let it. But please keep in mind, man, risk management is going to help a lot of y'all, because in the process of figuring out how to trade, if you keep your risk within check and you don't have the urge to gamble with your lot sizes, you'll be fine. Because a lot of people who have this problem is because they refuse to just use small lots. And I don't get that, because when you lose real money, it hurts. It hurts, man. And if you just don't want to ever correct yourself from just blowing your account, you put $1,000 in your account and then you risk $600 in a day just trading that one day. Now you have $400. If you don't realize you did something wrong to lose $600 that fast in one day, that you're over trading to lose 60% of your account, then trading might not be for you, because you're just not being realistic about what you're doing. Because y'all got to really look at the numbers. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So I'm in the video here, man. And like I said, hopefully if this guy finds me, if he needs help trying to get his trading together, I'll gladly try to help him out. I'm gonna leave a comment in the video to let him know that I reacted to the video, and that you know, if he needs help, I'll try to help him, because you know that's what I'm here for. And I really feel like his mistake was just trying to do this without being around other traders, because it sounded like he didn't have somebody. It's two things: either he didn't have anybody around him that was trading profitably to help him with his mistakes, or he just wasn't listening. And I'm still 50-50 on that part, because he probably could have. But I don't get how you go so balls deep into spending your money without investing any of it into education and just, you know, doing the right thing with your trading. So that's kind of where I look at this whole thing and wonder what happened. Anyway, it's your boy Jimmy. I'm in the video here, man. Y'all be good. Peace. Oh, let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you haven't signed up for the mentorship, live trading, and signals, please hit the link in the description and sign up. I think we're almost at capacity on that link, because they told me that enough of y'all responded that they're not going to take any more responses on the link. So please try to fill it up so I have the data to go over, so I know what sessions to trade and what y'all want. If y'all want mentorship, signals, or live streams, things like that, because I really need to know what y'all want, so I'm not doing it for no reason, because my channel's not big enough and I don't want to be live streaming in an empty room. So y'all be good, y'all be blessed, and please let this be a lesson to you, what I'm about to say. TGO, invest in yourself before somebody else do it, because if you don't, you're just going to lose your money like him. And shout out to this dude, and I hope he's profitable now. Peace.